Good evening. It's Friday night. You know what that means. Our number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports4U. On YouTube, I'm John. That's Mark. Big Freeze on the way. We're live on your TV screen, your mobile devices, your laptop, your desktop, straight on YouTube X. YouTube is extra. YouTube is extra. Make sure you subscribe to Sports4U. Count out here on YouTube. X on Twitter at Sports4U Podcast. Instagram at Sports4U Podcast. At John Watson 0984 on X on Instagram. At Mark and Hi Mark on Instagram. Hi Mark 1 on X. Nick at 99 Gorilla. What up, Sam? Right now, we got to talk about tonight in the sports world. We're days away from starting into free agency. We got NBA news to talk about. Let's go ahead and get there now. So y'all saw the image of saw the thumbnail for the show. Y'all know what this is. What today's show was the story about. So we're gonna get that out the way first. If you missed it, what happened on Tuesday? That was history down at the building formerly known as.
It's 20-point games this year. LeBron, open three. Got it! 22 seasons, 40 years of age. LeBron James, 50,002 points.
LeBron Raymond James now has 50,000 career points. That's regular season play. The first history to have 50K in points. He's already all-time leading scorer. That was a record that stood for almost 40 years until he surpassed the great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on last season. And now he's the first player in NBA history to have. Smart. What is there enough for us to say about this dude?
Nothing. It's just greatness, man. Like, it's sometimes, I don't care what your feelings are. I don't care what you think about dude. That's just great. 50,000 is a lot of points, man. Especially for somebody who said that he ain't got no bag.
Yeah. If people saying LeBron didn't have an offense, so he never go-to move and this and that. Certain people who obviously were unemployed now, but now with that no bag, he still has equipped over 50,000 career points in 22 NBA seasons. He was just named Western Conference Player of the Month. And the crazy part is he hadn't been named a Conference Player of the Month in 20 years.
Damn, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that until the other day.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
I was in 20 years.
And I have a problem. Man, I'm gonna say it for calling out names because this is crazy.
But yeah, LeBron made history, and congratulate him for that. But then obviously there was other stuff involving LeBron Raymond James that we're gonna talk about. Let's get that out the way. We gotta talk about what another esteemed. So we'll get into that right now. Okay, here we go. All right. Last night, Lakers, Knicks down at Staples Center. And the clip that went viral all over the world over the last 20. Here it goes.
I am pleading with LeBron James as a father. Stop this. You're exposing your son like this?
which is important too.
Obviously, the Lakers were not. They were playing good in the beginning, and the Knicks just got going, struggling. And all of a sudden, after that incident, suffered a sprain. So speedy recovery for him. Not a good. Obviously, the Knicks are already having an up and down season, but that was just bad news. But let's talk about, obviously this just went viral. I mean, I heard what Stephen A said today, and he had no problem with LeBron basically saying, he didn't come to James, this legend player. He went to his Bronny James's dad. And it kind of shocked me that it happened because I've always said outside of Shaq, LeBron is the most usual. So for him to do that, knowing it would go viral, shocked me because he really doesn't like trying to go viral, and he's very like going viral for stuff like that. Unless, so it kind of shocked me that it happened, but it happened. As far as Stephen A. is concerned, we saw the clip of what he said briefly in that video. Let's see if I have to find it. I mean, I'm not gonna play the whole 3 minutes of what was said about what caused this, but
it's not just this one clip. It's a long time thing. It's a thing where Stephen A. Smith said on the show where Brown people called up Stephen A. Smith and told him to chill out with the Bron shit, and Stephen A. Smith kept going. So it's warranted. And this is not just a one-time thing. It's not just Stephen A. Smith just said one thing about Bronny. It's been going on for all year long.
I've watched, and maybe I'm missing it. I've never heard him say nothing negative about Bronny, besides what this clip I'm about to play, and that's probably as negative as it gets. But obviously to me, Stephen A. was being a little melodramatic in the comment when you see the video. What up, Cash? Dallas Cash in the building. Humble Roses. Culture Clash in the building. But yeah, I'm not. Like I said, once the clip loads, I'm not gonna play the whole clip because we don't gotta play the whole 3 minutes. But just what was the part that y'all saw in that clip that went viral, and then Stephen A. has since said there's been some more information about it.
I didn't like that neither. That ain't his business.
What?
You talking about the Draymond Green shit?
Yeah,
that's not his business.
I don't like that shit neither. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that because I think Draymond's been. I defend y'all defended. I criticized Draymond, and y'all was right what y'all said. This is one time I think Draymond was out of pocket. But then he played what Stephen A. said. What was I think would have been the camel that the straw that broke the camel's back.
The camel toe.
I'm really, really trying to be as respectful as I possibly can be towards LeBron James. One of the top 2 or 3 players in the history of basketball, number 2 in my eyes. A treasure to the game of basketball that we should and will all miss when he is gone. I am pleading with LeBron James as a father. Stop this. Stop this. We all know that Bronny James is in the NBA because of his dad. The first game of the season, opening night, the Griffeys in attendance, father-son duo playing in an NBA game for the first time, an absolutely positively wonderful story. And then reality sets in. We love what we're seeing from him in the G League because that's where you belong. As you hone your skills and you get better and you legitimately earn, which I believe he has the potential to do. I am rooting for Bronny James. It would be cruel to root against him. It's a wonderful kid. I wish him nothing but the best. But he's LeBron James' son. And everybody knows what attention that brings. Molly, Doggy, put them up.
Right there. Sam said, I've always been a Kobe and Jordan Kobe guy, even if I had to give props to LeBron for that. Yeah. What up? See Nessa in the Nessa in the house. Again, the Rose Gang is here. I think that was the moment where LeBron was like, okay, enough is enough.
But that was after the phone call too.
Well, when was the phone? Because this happened. That video I played was obviously the game where Bronny got cooked by Tyrese against the Sixers. Let me be clear.
Everybody get cooked against Tyrese.
That's where I'm going. There's nothing wrong with him getting every dude, probably 99.9% of the players who are first-year players, second-year players, G League players would have got cooked by Tyrese Maxey. And JJ put him out there because, look, we were shorthanded. Mm-hmm. That was the game eventually. Ended up being irony. That ended up being Anthony Davis's last game as a Laker. Mm-hmm. So I had no problem with what Brian did yesterday. I see what Stephen A said. And again, he wasn't going to talk about and honestly, had you not posted it, I didn't even know this stuff happened until I saw our group chat this morning.
He would talk about it. It might not have been on sports. It would have been on First Take. It would have been on his podcast. Though.
Which leads me there, Mark. So now, clearly, we pretty much saw what he said. We pretty much read what he said. But Stephen A pretty much confirmed it just recently, about an hour or two ago, on the latest edition of the Stephen A. Smith Show.
He approached me during the game, and he said, "Stop effing with my son. That's my effing son. Stop effing with my son." I said, "What? Nah, man, straight up, man to man. Real talk. Stop effing with my son." And I saw how furious he was. And I said, "We can talk about it later." "Nah, F that. Stop effing with my son. That's my son. That's my son." I said, "All right, dog. Fine." And he walked away. That's all he said. I knew what he was talking about. I've spoken about this before. Matter of fact, I heard that not many, not all, but a few players were upset at me about that. I think one player in particular was Draymond Green, who I haven't spoken to since and has no desire to speak to me primarily because of this, I suppose. And I found out the way that I found out, which was last night.
Yeah. I don't like none of that. I mean, again, Draymond Green, I understand it, but that's not really your place to even speak on that about.
This is where I didn't. That's why Draymond Green, you have a right to feel what you feel. LeBron's your homeboy. You're in the clutch circle. You're clutch sports. I get that. Your name ain't you ain't Bronny James's daddy. You Uncle Draymond. You Uncle Dre.
And I get it, and this is the thing is I understand for not wanting to talk. I agree with it, but if
you have more logical reasons,
no, you don't. I cannot, John. If somebody talk bad about your daughter, I cannot want to speak to that person again.
Right,
but I don't have to broadcast. I don't have to say nothing about it. I just don't have to speak to that person again. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's just if you and whatever person you got beef with, and they talking bad about your kid, and I say I make the decision if I'm not fucking with that person no more, no matter if I was cool with him or not.
Keep it to yourself.
I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Draymond didn't know what he was doing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, people just attach their name to certain things.
Yeah, Draymond knew what he was doing because, like I said, you in the clutch circle.
Mm-hmm.
So you know you got Rich Paul, you got that machine with Rich Paul behind you. So you knew what you was doing.
But let's start with first off, before we do all this, John, congratulations to Stephen A. Smith on the
$100
million contract he just signed.
Yes.
They know how I feel, but you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? You've been putting in the work, so you deserve it, dog. I'm not mad at that at all. But back to what we're talking about here.
Yeah, but back to this whole story. I hated it, but as a parent, I understood every moment of it, and that's why I don't have no issues with it.
But as a player, I understand every moment.
And I understand as a player, and like Jamel Hill, and you know, I don't agree with what Jamel Hill says. This is healthy for sports. Players confronting people in the media, and it doesn't have to get physical. It doesn't have to get.
It wasn't even a threat. I think
he just said, "Keep my son's name out your mouth." That's pretty much what he said.
And this is my thing, and it's a lot of people who saying, "Well, Bronny's an NBA player. He can get criticized like everybody else." That 100% I agree with.
Yes.
My only problem is does Stephen Smith talk about the 54 pick or the 56 pick?
I can't even tell you what
or the 55th pick last year.
Well, I know who that was. That was Trey Jackson Davis.
Did you talk about him?
No. Only reason why, because his last name is James and his first name is Brian.
No, and cool, even if that's what it is. But you go on to however Brian might feel that Stephen A. Smith been shitting on him for the past 15 years. Now that's translating to my kid. Yeah, no, that's personal, fam. And we gotta have a talk. That's all. It ain't nothing, nothing be physical. We just gotta have a talk because now I feel personal. I feel it's personal.
Stig said he thinks Draymond said what he said publicly because he knows Brian not gonna say it. Now I guarantee you they're gonna ask Brian about this tomorrow.
Hey, Tig, I'm be honest. Even if I don't think Brian needed to say that in person. He talked to the person he needed to talk to.
Yeah, that's
all it is.
And I do think he's gonna. And clearly, Brian knows he's gonna get asked about this. No one asked him about it today in practice. The Lakers flew out today because they start a 4-game road trip with Boston tomorrow night. Someone will ask him about this tomorrow night in the post game. He'll say what he say. To me, I think he's already dead to LeBron.
It is. I think it is.
But you know the media. We know the media. There's going to be that one reporter that's going to say what he's going to say. He's going to ask the question. Yeah. And then LeBron's going to say what he's going to say. I think drop a S word or F word in the middle of it, and he's going to be all about. And it's going to be that's it.
I don't even think Bron will speak about question. And see, this is where I say, John, when you said Bron, he's thoughtful enough to know what he's doing. Mm-hmm. In that moment, I think him going to him as a parent, all that shit go out the window. I think now we need to have this conversation. And I don't know when I'm gonna see you again. Let's have this conversation. And then I'm gonna go out here and proceed to cook your team. That's all.
So let's go to the game. Because last night the Lakers did get the W, which I was happy about. That was 8th in a row. Which is gonna get to our next person. I need to let this breathe because we're not done talking about people in the media. If y'all didn't think I wasn't gonna say nothing about what Charles Barkley said.
My bad, John.
No. React. We said about the Lakers. Oh, y'all really don't know me by now. But the game. Jalen Brunson cooking. If Karl Anthony Towns had even a half of what he does on a normal, the Knicks win this game and the Lakers don't come back. But LeBron was. Obviously, the great ones always find some inner motivation. Stephen A. sitting courtside, trust me, it was inner motivation. Luka seeing that his former teammate is up there cooking his team.
Crazy, yeah.
That was inner motivation. By the way, same draft.
I know. I remember that last night.
By the way,
I was telling Will that.
I hated him for when he did our Tar Heels. Because I hate when we did our Tar Heels. I wanted the Lakers to draft him. We could have got him in the second round, but obviously he probably would have been going anyway. But still, that's a whole other conversation. But the great ones always find something. But man, last night with the Lakers giving me a headache. Some of them threes, this is where, and obviously Draymond and Shaq asking why Steph isn't in the GOAT conversation. This is why. What the heck was LeBron doing shooting them 2 threes, man?
Oh man, that was dog. Lakers had about 3 bad possessions in a row.
What was Jackson Hayes doing You had a wide open layup. You're gonna try to pass the ball to was it? I think it was either Austin Reeves or Vando in the corner or Gabe Vincent in the corner. What are you doing? I said Gabriel.
Oh, my bad.
You would have heard me.
Never mind.
Yeah, I'm glad. I mean, even if he does look like Shamar Ward in the diary room at Black Woman. But it's good. It is. He does though. I wouldn't even notice it till
woman who mentioned
it. I'm just tripping off how he said that DJ Quick was doing the crip walk. But that was the only person in ESPN that got caught got caught in some stuff last night. Charles Barkley and Kendrick Perkins.
I love it. I love all this. I love this. And Charles Barkley will be at ESPN next year?
Yeah. So here's what happened last night. This started another round of what I call Barkley versus Perk.
I saw a fool idiot on TV talking about the Lakers save the NBA.
Save the NBA?
Yeah. He's an idiot and a fool, but he know who he is. What's his name, Shaq?
Which one you talking about?
Kendrick Perkins.
Oh.
He said the Lakers, first of all, the Lakers have had a great 2 weeks. He said the Lakers saved the NBA season. That's because them fools on the other network, which we're going to be working for next year, that's all they talk about. Let me tell y'all something.
Tell me something.
And first of all, I want all the smoke. I don't whistle when I walk by the graveyard or anything like that.
I don't whistle when I walk by the graveyard. Right. I like that. Hey, man, I'm stealing that one.
The Lakers are doing great. Got a long way to go. But the reason the season's been going great for the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Y'all just want to talk about the Warriors and the Lakers. They're both doing great. Don't get me wrong. If I turn out to be wrong, I got no problem with that. But y'all are idiots because y'all talk about the Lakers and the Warriors all the time. Y'all don't. The Cleveland Cavaliers have won 12 straight games. The Oklahoma City got the MVP, and they are on fire. Y'all are talking about who's in second place. That's the reason I get pissed. Hey, the Lakers are doing great. I don't mind being wrong. The Warriors are doing great. But that's because you fools on other networks, which we're going to become fools next year. We'll be working on that network. But Oklahoma City and the Cavs been balling for 6 months. Y'all talking about teams that had two great weeks.
Time out. I get what you're saying. You went at the whole network.
They talk about the same
whole
stuff.
industry.
Whole industry. They talk about the same stuff every single day.
I would have to, but you know, there's
is there some credit? Is there some credit to be handed out here?
Yes. But don't say basketball's only watching now. First of all, between that and this lame-ass LeBron-Michael Jordan debate, which is lame. I've said for years, the only people talk about LeBron and Michael is people on television who got no talent to talk about anything else. I've been saying that for years. I ain't hanging on to the 90s. I've always said LeBron's great, Michael's great. But y'all talk about it all the time and then got LeBron out there posing, talking about he all mad about being the face of the league. But it makes me mad. The Oklahoma City and the Cleveland Cavaliers are the two best stories in the NBA this year. Congratulations to the Lakers and the Warriors. They've had 2 good weeks. The Cavs and OKC have had 6 great months.
Okay. Tell us how you really feel. All right. Yeah, Shaq. Tell us
birthday man. All right. Is this one of your favorite rants of all time?
Yes, it is. Thank you. I needed it on my birthday.
And we welcome
y'all.
Nick, you on bullshit.
What I do?
I can see it in your face.
What I do?
You're already on some bullshit.
Hey, look. Low key I am because I got to use my backup headphones. I can't find my regular ones, so I got a half-ass headphone on. So I'm already on bullshit.
I thought you had your dress to the side or something. I was like, what the heck is going on? What the heck is behind the dude's ear? Pause.
Dress to the side is crazy.
What to the side is crazy?
Wait. What was that?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
He did say head on the side.
All right.
Listen.
Go.
Can I start with this?
Go ahead.
Chuck is right in theory. But he's wrong because ESPN talks about Cavs. It's just the Lakers is the biggest story in basketball. So that's going to be on the A block all the time. You can't argue with that. Like, you can't argue that's the biggest franchise in any sport. That and the Cowboys, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can't argue with that. So that's going to get A block. But if you listen to the B, C, and D block, you're going to hear everything else that you're talking about right now, Chuck.
Go ahead, Nick. I'm going last. I'm going last. Go ahead, Nick.
What have I always said? The two biggest brands in basketball are in collaboration right now. LeBron James and the Lakers.
That's a fact.
There's no other brands in basketball that are bigger than those two. Excuse me. So it's like this. At the end of the day, you got to cover what's going to make you money. If you run a major sports network and you're not covering what's going on with the Lakers and the Warriors, it's not look. I've also said this before too. What's hurting the Cavs and OKC is their main players, their two best players, don't have that big star value. And we've seen stuff like I hate when Charles Barkley does this because he is right to an extent, but this has been going on for years.
Mm-hmm.
How much coverage did the San Antonio Spurs get?
That's where I wanted to go. Because you the one who said no. Let me jump in now. You the one that said nobody checking for San Antonio. San Antonio ain't good for nothing but the Riverwalk and fat women. Relax, Nick. You sick freak. Relax. Yeah, just really relax. Just really relax. See, y'all some sick freaks, man. Y'all some sick freaks, man.
Sports4U does not condone the actions of one Jonathan Watson.
Why is everybody focused on my actions?
Who in the fuck is saying this? It's crazy.
When the hell did AI start?
Who said that? When the hell we start getting wait?
Yeah, what's going on the show?
I don't know what John wants to jump in. I don't know.
Chuck ain't good for nothing but the Riverwalk and fat women.
This is crazy.
And that was wrong. So how the heck you gonna be mad that nobody talks about OKC and Cleveland?
That's a fact.
Y'all not. Why aren't y'all talking about them? You're spending the whole segment focusing on the Lakers and the Warriors, but you should. Chuck calls everybody an idiot. That don't bother me one bit. And to Kendrick Perkins,
well, John, we're not gonna minimize that.
I'm not, because we're not. This is why, and there's nothing why I want to say.
He said the city was born with the team. Hey, fact.
We know what he was saying. Fact. Come on, man.
There's a lot of times, even when San Antonio was in the heyday, he was saying he didn't want to go to San Antonio.
He really did. He got some smoke.
No matter what the team was doing, good team or not.
So now let me get to what Kendrick Perkins said. So this is what Kendrick AT&T might want to tell Charles Barkley that I'll be around. When he's seeing an idiot or a fool in person, make sure to keep that same energy. Mm-hmm. He can come playing with me if he want, and I'm gonna address his ass like the numbers on the house, straight from the 409, homeboy, and we bar none and fade all. Hashtag Texas boy.
So I said the team or the city. In fact, they go hand in hand with each other, dog.
So that is true.
We just gotta stop caping for people we like, man.
I don't real out of pocket because if you basically gonna say how you basically have this when y'all open up a segment on Inside NBA focusing on OKC or Cleveland?
Snooze fest.
Come on. We talked about this the other day. What do we want to see in the finals? If it came down to the four teams, the top four teams in the top two teams in the East, top two teams in the West, which is OKC, the Lakers, Cleveland, and Boston. Everybody wants to see Lakers in Boston. Everybody wants to see Lakers in Cleveland because they want to see LeBron back in Cleveland and give one more middle finger to Dan Gilbert. And don't tell me y'all want to see OKC and Cleveland. If you can be like what Shannon Fry said. If you tired, I mean, there's good basketball out there. You gotta do is watch it. I just watched Shea the other day. I just watched Donovan Mitchell the other day. But let's not say that everybody at ESPN focuses on them. No, because they do focus on what SGA and what the Cavs, what the Thunder and the Cavs are doing. That was just weak sauce by Chuck.
What Chuck it was Kendrick the whole ESPN.
Yeah, that's really what it was. That's exactly what he did. And what the heck?
What did Nick say?
First of all,
it's John Thornton and Gordon.
Never in life. Don't you dare, Nick. Dude, I might not speak fluent Spanish, but I know what that means. Come on, dog. Come on now.
I know what the catechol head means too.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Yo.
I just got a message, and they told me to ask you, what's the plural form of pupusas?
For pussy.
You said fat pussy?
The pussy, the better.
Hey, you ain't gonna hear no arguments here.
All right. Well, fucking is a sport, so that's cool.
But yeah, the Barkley was wrong. And then to be clear, you don't have. And he's saying we're gonna be fools with working for that other network, dog. Y'all making the choice to go to ESPN because TNT licensed y'all rights to ESPN. Y'all can go home. You can go to NBC. You can go to Prime. Y'all ain't going home.
Or y'all can create your own.
Yes.
They ain't gonna get that. They ain't gonna get that ESPN check though.
Who the heck would not want to have a?
Well, we doing? He doing it for a check, so then he right along. He a fool with everybody else. Then.
So Chuck want to say that. I'm like, come on, Chuck. You're not going home, bro. You're gonna be right on ESPN next year.
Probably he'll fit right in up over there because he like tap dancing.
Game, and then. Yo, dude's a sick individual to my left, Nick. Yo, who said crazy? Oh, what? Oh, Lord, just let me delete some of this stuff. Hold on. All right. Y'all wild. But let me say, I'm gonna play real quick.
Nigger freeze? That is crazy. Nick has a problem.
Nick, you wild, dog. All right. But let me play the comment of what Charles Barkley's rant. This is Kendrick Perkins Wednesday on NBA Today saying that the Lakers saved the NBA season.
People are starting to ask what their ceiling is in the Western Conference, and I'm having a hard time not saying it's pretty dang high.
Oh, it's super high, and guess what? I'm going to take it a step further.
Oh, goodness.
Right now, the Los Angeles Lakers are saving the NBA. A month ago, let me ask you a question.
We're all dressed like we're going to church, and they're saving the NBA.
How excited were y'all a month ago before the Luka trade about the NBA final?
I mean, I saw headlines.
Always excited.
Perk, I saw headlines that said the NBA stole the Super Bowl because that was the headline that week.
So now y'all can honestly say that y'all more excited. Why? Because we could possibly get Boston versus Lakers with the superstar power. And then you take a deeper dive is you're looking to say who's going to stop them from meeting up in the finals. So not everyone, all the fans around the world who probably was like in and out when it came down to what's going to happen in June, they're committed. They're all in. And when you have Showtime back in L.A., now all of a sudden the excitement, the energy, and everything else is back towards the NBA.
And Christy just asked a question, so I'll start with you. I'm going to go ask anything Lakers, but I'll start with my resident Clippers fan. Nick Freeze.
Yes.
Is Kendrick Perkins off his rocker, or is he making sense?
He's lost his damn mind saying that they saved the NBA season. It's a big story because of the simple fact of, I wouldn't even say, and if he want to be technical, it's not the Lakers who have saved it. If he wants to go down that route, it wasn't the Lakers who saved the NBA season. It was the sorry ass Mavs GM, the one who made the trade. If you want to put that on somebody, put it on Nico Harris. He's the one who saved the NBA season. If you want to go down that stupid ass slope, he's the one that contacted the Lakers. He's the one who initiated everything. He is the one whose idea for this whole thing to happen. It was his idea. So if you want to go down that route, then he was the one who did it. But to say that they saved the season is absolutely, positively ridiculous. Everybody knows that the NBA season starts getting interesting after January. After All-Star break, everything starts. That's when the NBA season, if the ratings aren't all the way up to par, that's when everything starts picking up because it's getting close to playoff time. This is ridiculous to say that they saved the season. I don't think the season was even like as bad as they tried to make it seem. I honestly think the media was making the season worse than what it was.
Facts.
I 100% agree. Go ahead, Mark.
Saving the NBA, that's a crazy statement. To me, I think what he did, like Nick always say, the two biggest brands in basketball is LeBron and the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a Lakers team that's contending,
mm-hmm.
it brings the viewership up even more. I don't think the viewership was down because of the play of the NBA. I think I explained on here why I think it is, but of course now we get to see Luka and Bron together. Cool, it's going to treat everybody for the first month or so. Let's see how it is towards the end of the year. I think that's a wild statement. I don't think it saved the NBA. The NBA was doing just fine before the trade.
Yeah, because like you said, Mark, not like that. Who's to say that this trade? Like, look, I'm not trying to sign. I'm just throwing hypotheticals out there. He says all this. What the Lakers lose in the first round?
But
it's not going to happen.
Even if they do lose in the first round, it's probably a bigger story than whoever won the finals. You know why?
Because it's LeBron James involved.
Yep.
Because they for sure every time they lose to Joker, it could be in the second round. They talk about it in the final still.
Yep. Kendrick Perkins. Let me give you some advice, like in the words of a guy we were talking about in the first segment would say.
Uh-oh.
Stay off the weed. Stay off that Texas Kush, bro. What are you talking about? The Lakers saved the season.
Stay off the Texas Bush?
Kush. Oh. I'm not getting involved if he's on the Texas Bush. That's not my business.
I know. So, John, so much for good behavior.
I'm good behavior. Yeah. That's what we're doing. Okay, but Kendrick Perk, chill out. He sounded like he was on Perk when he said that. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man.
You said something he was percolating when he said that?
I said he was on Perk. I didn't say he was percolating.
You said somebody wanted to be on Perk when they said that? Like you got stupid.
Wait, who's Perky?
I plead the fifth.
It's cold.
I hate Mark. I freaking hate Mark, man. Nick. Dog, I'm sitting right. Dudes, like, man, I hate Mark, man. I hate Mark.
Oh, that is hilarious, dog.
I hate Mark. All right, man. But
Y'all don't understand how funny that is. Nick, you are hilarious, dog.
My bad, fam.
Another person who's talking about this Anthony Davis trade is the Luka trade is former owner Mark Cuban.
Oh, Mark Cuban. Who?
Oh yeah. I'm not. Oh, you didn't think I was gonna go there?
I thought you was going to.
That's calling out names.
I thought somebody getting bust.
Oh, don't worry. She
got to shut the fuck up.
That's calling out names.
She should have been shut the fuck up.
Word. Jeannie Buss is on calling out names. Stay tuned.
She need to put her husband's dick in her mouth.
Shout out to Jay Moore. Mark Cuban.
Who said that shit?
What? Jay Moore?
Yeah. That.
Oh, you know they live in the same building but live in different apartments.
That's what she is.
Who?
Jeannie Buss and Jay Moore.
I thought you were getting bust down by LeBron.
Who? Jay Moore?
Not Bob Sugar.
Bob Sugar.
Wasn't that his name in Jerry Maguire? Bob Sugar.
Nigga.
What are y'all talking about?
Look.
Is married to Jay Moore, the comedian.
Wait, hold on. Where I'm from, when you getting somebody sugar, that means something different.
Nope. Wait, Booger Sugar? Okay.
I wish that what he was talking about.
Here's Mark Cuban talking about
Was your son upset about the trade?
Yeah, I mean.
Were you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. And I've said this before. If the Mavs are going to trade Luka, that's one thing. Just get a better deal. No disrespect to Anthony Davis, but get 3. If I still firmly believe if we had gotten 4 unprotected number ones and Anthony Davis and Max Christie, this would be a different conversation.
Would you ever have traded Luka Doncic?
I'm not going to go there. It doesn't even matter.
I mean, I saw you were at the game though in LA, and I mean that signifies. And I think you dapped up his dad. In the stands.
Sasha.
So there's some sort of.
Well, there was connection. Just because we traded, I still talk to Steve Nash. I mean, I went through this before when Steve Nash left and then won 2 MVPs.
Yeah.
Right. The good news is that we went to the finals and won a championship. So I've been through something, but there wasn't social media back then, so it wasn't quite the same. But yeah, I mean, you're going to make mistakes, and I think the biggest challenge that the Mavs have right now is there's nobody who's really outgoing to communicate. And it's not so much what you do, it's how you communicate why you do what you do. What makes sports different than every other industry, Google has, Texas Instruments has a record quarter. Nobody throws a parade. And when you win, if fans are passionate enough to show up in 100-degree weather and line the streets, then you've got to expect when things don't go the way they want, they're going to be just as passionate in response.
Oh,
where'd it go? Oh, it's not. Where'd it go? Oh no, there we go. All right, Nick.
Sir.
First of all, did you say Cuban looks like James Jameson?
Cube look like Jenna Jameson?
Wait. I didn't say Jenna Jameson. I know who that is. I said James Jonah Jameson. Jenna Jameson is crazy. But Mark Cuban is right.
Oh, she looked like a Joker.
Originally, the trade for Luka to AD had the Lakers giving up Max Christie, 2 first-round picks, and I think Dalton Connect.
And why did it happen?
But somehow that ended up into. I have zero clue.
That was stupid.
Mark, what? Great, Nick.
Here's my thing. I'm with Mark Cuban when he says that the far as like the better deal thing. Now, true, like you probably don't get that many better players than Anthony Davis in a deal, but you never know. You'll never know what anybody will give up for a player who is 26 years old and has already been to 5 first team All NBAs. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. I'll give you a prime example. Look what the Clippers did to get Kawhi Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
So now imagine what a team would do. Fuck that. Look what Utah got back for Rudy Gobert.
That's still wild to me. I give you another one. Look what the Knicks got. Look what the Brooklyn Nets got back from Mikal Bridges.
17 first-round picks, right?
Dog, that's what I'm saying. Jesus Christ. That's the whole thing, dog. Like, if you would have put that, I think that's the problem that people have, is that it's not the fact that the Raiders made the trade. I mean, the Raiders. I wish I'm sick of the Raiders trade. That the Lakers made the trade. I know. I just saw something about the Raiders up on my computer screen, but it's the fact of that
the Raiders trading for Luka is crazy.
He's still better than any quarterback we got, but it's the fact of that if you were to make Luka available for everybody, and you would see the type of deals people would shift their entire franchise around to get that type of guy on their team.
Yeah.
Because like you said, Mark, he just came from a finals appearance. He is one of the 3 best players in the league. You know, this guy is blockbuster. This is the type of guy that you can easily put pieces around him to build yourself a championship team. So people will move the world to get that type of guy on their team. At 26 years old, oh yeah, dog, you're absolutely you're going to get a hell of a haul, because not only would you be set up for the immediate, you would be set up for the future. You could have got the type of deal that I don't know if it could have been to the extent like how crazy that Nets and Boston deal was, because there was more players involved. But you could have got probably something similar, probably like a step under.
AD?
Yeah. That's it.
NFL question. Is Jim going to Raiders?
Well, I heard that. We'll talk about that in a second, Christy. But yeah,
where y'all see Sam Darnold settle? Toronto Argonauts.
To be honest, he might end up where Gino just left.
Yes.
Okay. He might end up where Gino just left.
Back at USC.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh, sorry.
Well, he might have some eligibility left still.
Yeah, Mark Hughes. He probably does.
Where's Max? No, not Max. Where's Mark Sanchez at?
He's working for Fox.
That's Coco.
Yeah, funny. Y'all wild, man. Dude said
what?
He said the butt fumble was because he ran into a dude's butt. He's done his career. But what about what? Oh, well, I'm saving Anthony Davis.
He should have ran into that ass.
Yo, you good? All right, let's move over to football.
No, Vince McMahon did it.
Who? Luther Vandross?
He went in somebody's ass.
Yo, yeah, chill, man. All right,
Frank from Moesha?
On both of these dudes.
Oh, Carl Winslow.
It sounds all right. We're days away from NFL free agency.
Speaking of Waldo,
yo, you good?
Yo, Nick, you almost got me to say some shit that shouldn't have been said on air, dog.
And there's a lot of moves, but there's one move that seems to be not happening right now. and that's the Browns and Myles Garrett.
Shout out to the Browns.
Definitely. Brown. This one, Tom
What the fuck was that? Hey, what the hell was that?
That was the Brown.
Nigga, was you purring while you said it?
That's what. Nah, let me shut up. And that's how they. Isn't that how they said it? They said it on scenario.
John, you a funny nigga. I know what you was about to say.
I had to make sure I cleared it up because I would have been too obvious.
John is funny.
He is.
All right. Speaking of the Browns, so Myles Garrett is once out of Cleveland, but it seems like Jimmy Haslam don't want to let that happen.
Shout out to the Brown areolas in there.
Yeah, shout out, definitely shout out. So this one, Tom Pelissero from NFL Network.
You said Brown top?
What Brown? What? Someone got Brown areolas here? Oh, wow.
Excuse me?
So
who's talking?
Garrett, I don't know. Myles Garrett recently requested a meeting with owner Jimmy Haslam, who declined to speak. That's crazy. Garrett's trade request per sources. Both sides are dug in.
What?
Pause. Cleveland refused to even discuss his games if he's not traded. We all know how this is gonna end, man.
Yeah, man, he's gonna end up in Buffalo, man. Deion Dawkins said he'll restructure his contract to get Myles Garrett.
On my Monday Night Raw.
Is that like the naughty chair?
Yo, relax. And then he was on Good Morning Football this morning. Yo, Nick, you a sick freak, dog.
Getting dug out in the meeting in front of everybody. Wow.
Ain't that what got Deshaun Watson in trouble?
He was getting dug out.
No, he did.
No, he was trying to dig out.
He was trying to eat out. But he was trying to eat out.
I guess he was trying to get.
Everybody stop. Everybody in this room stop because this is fucking insane.
Maybe he's trying to have a happy ending.
He's trying to eat the happy ending?
Or a happy meal. Yo, what the heck? Yo, I see in the comments how he not on the show. All right. But now, what y'all, but Nick, man.
She said Bears can definitely use the pounds.
No, she's saying laughing but serious.
I don't know what using the pounds mean.
Why would you say? Why would Chrissy say the Bears can use some pounds?
That's what she said.
Pound town?
Is
pound town, downtown? Is that your heart? I heard that, Nick.
Again, everybody, what's up with Area 51? Nope, we can't do that damn. All right. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Why you remove Nick?
No, man.
That's hate.
That was not intentional. But anyway, back to the story. That was just, I mean, what are we doing? Just go ahead and let Myles Garrett go. We all know where this is going to end up. Myles Garrett is going to get traded. The Browns are going to get some good picks in return.
Yeah, they just restructured. What's his name contract? They got like $34 million extra.
They contract twice.
Dog, look. Here's the thing. It's obvious he don't want to be there. He has given y'all up to this point everything he can. You know, he done won he won Defensive Rookie of the Year, right?
He Defensive Rookie of the Year, I'm trying to think. 2017. No, he didn't.
Who did?
That was Marshawn Lattimore, 2017.
Oh shit.
The fuck he went for? But anyways, so look, this dude won Defensive Player of the Year. He's one of the best players in the league. He's if not the best player at his position in the league. He's definitely a game changer. He's giving y'all everything. He done led y'all to on defense to a playoff win that y'all ain't had in who knows how long. It's like, come on, dog. Like he can't. He what else can he do? He's one of the Browns' best players of all time.
Yep.
Like just go and look. He's giving y'all everything he can. Y'all can't. If y'all want to get better, y'all have to trade him. That's all it is.
What the heck did you just ask?
Do I have my drugs?
No, you got people can hear you, right?
You got a drug head for a month.
Whoa, don't know how.
Wait.
You know how it feels?
Wait.
What you trying to
Wait.
get the cops to go up to the show?
Wait. What did Mom just say?
She said, she asked Mark, did she have her drugs? That's crazy.
Have her what?
That's what I said.
Hey, man. I'm gonna let Mom do shit. That's her house.
Hey, y'all. I have a toothache. I was just asking Mark for some drugs that he was bringing.
She wanted pain pills.
Pain pills.
She don't want drugs. So anybody out there that hear the word drugs, that's the drug. She's talking about medication. She's not talking about the stuff. All right. I know how people.
Hey, Mom. I didn't doubt you. I didn't doubt you, Mom. I don't know what John's talking about.
I know what she was talking about. But I know how people are. Hey, who you searching on? Anyway,
Sam said, "Do y'all think he's better than his division rival T.J. Watt?" Yes.
Ask the Steelers how much in them over the last 7.
You got to think about it like this too. As much as I love T.J. Watt has consistently probably had at least two other good pass rushers on his team besides him throughout his entire career, for sure. Because most of his career, all of his career, he's had Cameron Hayward there. Right. Then he got then Alex Highsmith is good up over there, and who was there before Highsmith? That was what was dude's name?
Xavier.
Yeah, so it's like he's had good linebackers and other pass rushers on his team. For most of Myles Garrett's career, it's just been him. So it's like,
Yeah. What
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
What was Nick doing? Nick, your hand got frozen in a wild situation, dog.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we listen, we don't judge.
Amen. Like I said,
wait, it's frozen head when they use ice cubes?
He said what?
Did he say frozen head?
He said like giving head to use ice cubes?
I mean, that's for the women. Oh. What up, KC? Bella.
KC, what up? What up, Bella?
Rick C. Just trade the dude.
Pretty much.
Take James Cook in the first round.
But speaking of trades, I mean, I didn't have time to get the graphic. Oh, that's funny. Shout out to my man Boomer. Nah, he used to text Miles something. He's telling me my boy Boomer. He on the deacon board with me. He brings the candy to church for people to eat during the gate some before they get to church. He told Miles was bringing the Xanax. Damn the candy bowl. Says out the Boomer.
I hate Mark.
Wait, I haven't even. Oh, we can read your thoughts, man.
I fucking hate Mark, dog.
All right, man. Trade the dude. But speaking of trades, there was a trade made involving Nick Raiders. Obviously, we had time for the graphic. I'll find the graphic in a second. But Geno Smith is now reunited with one Peter Carroll. Geno Smith was traded.
Wait, what did Chrissy say? Chrissy, HR, what are you doing?
Hey, have a girl try Listerine green strips while.
Hell no. Not no goddamn Listerine strip. Nigga, if a Listerine strip get caught in your slit, that shit is crazy.
Somebody been trying something lately.
Somebody gonna find out.
Sounds like they
Not over here.
Shit. Okay.
Smith was recently traded today traded to the Las Vegas Raiders for a 3rd round pick. Nick?
Then he moved to the AFC West so he can kill you because you was talking shit that one game, John.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I didn't pick her up.
John can't escape him.
That is crazy, John.
Ain't he technically 2-0 since then?
Hey, shut up.
Uh-oh. The streak might continue.
I ain't a streak continuing this year. No, not over here, son.
Yeah, y'all streak get continuing.
No, we good. But yeah, Nick, your thoughts? Y'all have a new quarterback?
Yes. I like the move because of 2 things. Well, 3 things actually. For one, you get somebody who can honestly that can distribute the football very well. He's a guy who doesn't turn the ball over too often. That's another thing. He knows what Pete Carroll wants out of his quarterbacks. He's used to, Pete Carroll's system and how everything is. But even though this is Chip Kelly's offense is going to be ran, but he knows the tendencies of his head coach. And so obviously, Chip Kelly had to sign off on this as well to understand like, hey, this, even though this the head coach's guy, I have to tell him like, hey, if he can't work within our offense that I want to run or whatever, they're able to express that, especially considering that everybody's on the same page now. One thing that I like that came up after this was, you remember the graphic I sent y'all where they said the first offer the first offer that Seattle did was they wanted Max Crosby to get, and they'll give up Geno and DK Metcalf. And like 2 days later, Spytek said, yeah, here you go, Max Crosby. We're not trading you. Before these rumors even hit the waves that the Raiders are shot, because you already know how everything is twisted around. Oh, the Raiders were shopping, Max Crosby for a quarterback and receiver combo, blah blah blah. This, all that type of stuff. And Spytek slammed the door on all that for he got a chance to even start, and still end up getting the quarterback.
Well, let's talk about Max Crosby.
Yes,
Max Crosby was in the. This didn't happen when we was on the. This didn't happen Tuesday.
No.
Max Crosby was in the news.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's richer now. Max Crosby on Wednesday agreed on a 3-year, $106.5 million extension with the Raiders, 91.5 guaranteed, making him the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history.
Yep. Until Jamar Chase signs his contract.
So.
Oh, but remember, but no, John, that was a bad contract. Remember, he's not top 5 in this position.
Who's?
Oh yeah, somebody did say that he went top 5 out of his position.
Yeah, what the heck was that?
That's McIntyre.
What he was referring to. Jason McIntyre, who works for FS1, said that Max Crosby is not a top 5 defensive tackle. Defensive end.
He said he don't know why he said he got overpaid. He said the Raiders are paying him like he's one of the best players in the league. I was like, what are you talking about? He is one of the best players in the damn league.
Duh. And I'm a Colts fan, and I guess cowards are contagiously stupid.
Cowherd didn't agree with that statement at all. He basically told me he was tripping. Cowherd, he said that he only got 2 people above Max Crosby as far as pass rushers. I don't agree with that. I think it's 3 people ahead of him, but I'm not mad at him saying that. But Max Crosby's contribution goes Garrett and who was the other one? It wasn't TJ Watt. It was Myles Garrett and
one of the brothers, one of the Bosa brothers.
I think it was Nick Bosa. Yeah, he said Nick Bosa when healthy.
And we saw
he said the only 2 he got above him.
Saw that news on Wednesday. Joey Bosa was released by the Chargers.
I wouldn't mind in a Raiders uniform.
I think I know where he's going. I think he's going for some brotherly love.
Oh, you going to Philly?
He going to Philly?
San Francisco.
He's going to go.
I want to go play with my brother. Huh? The Clan brothers. That's crazy.
All they're gonna do is be hurt. Shit, he gonna be sitting on the sideline.
You said they're gonna hurt each other? By the way, I saw
that's crazy.
And I think I posted in our group chat. That
no Sanders had now picked at 9. No,
that Joey Bosa was the last pick of the San Diego Chargers, last player to play for the San Diego Chargers.
Yeah, in that San Diego Charger area. Yep.
Good riddance.
Last player. But for those who was wondering what Nick was talking about with Jason Mack, talking about Max Crosby, we were talking about the other day about Max Crosby. I saw Max Crosby this offseason. He was doing some analyst work for NFL Network.
He was doing some analyst work?
Analyst.
Oh.
For NFL Network. He was on Good Morning Football the Friday before divisional weekend. He was on game day morning. He made it clear he was not going anywhere. But this is what
made it extremely clear.
And Jason McIntyre, go somewhere, dude.
Just became the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history.
I have no problem paying Max Crosby that. He's the best player on the team. He and Brock Bowers are the team.
You're paying him like he's one of the best players in the league.
He is.
Oh, stop it. He's really good, but come on. He's not even top. Is he top 5 at his position?
Yes. He is unblockable.
He's very, very good.
And by the way, Myles Garrett.
Trey Hendrickson led the league in sacks.
No, he's very good too.
Micah Parsons. Come on, there's a lot of guys.
And Max Crosby's one of them. Who would you take today, Max Crosby or Micah Parsons?
Micah Parsons.
I would take Max Crosby. Myles Garrett is my 1. Nick Bosa's probably my 2. I think Crosby's in that class.
Let me go first. Let me go first.
I'm gonna let you go first because I'm gonna see what y'all say.
Oh man, hold on, my bad, Nick. I'm trying to get this camera angle going. How the heck you gonna go? I said angle, Mark. Relax. How you gonna compare Max Crosby to Micah Parsons? They're not in the same. Micah Parsons is a linebacker, edge rusher, is an outside linebacker. It could be middle linebacker, outside linebacker. He's not a defensive end. And Cowherd was right. It's Myles Garrett. It's Maga Bosa. Max Crosby is in that list. Is in that category. You might argue. I might argue better than Nick Bosa, but that's a whole nother conversation.
They said if he was racist, he'd be better.
Oh, Max Crosby. Well, Max Crosby probably.
That's hate.
What? I said Max Crosby's probably black. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, hold on.
Come on, dude.
He's more black than
crazy. But nah, come on now. Max Crosby is top 5. I mean, how many defensive tackles, elite defensive tackles, ends? Thank you. I keep saying tackle. I'm thinking about.
Speaking of Jonathan Allen, go right to Buffalo. Oh, never mind. My bad.
how many elite defensive ends? There are a lot of good defensive ends, but elite, but he's in that category. So what are we talking about here, bro? Stop it.
He has the most he has like the most QB pressures like damn near every year. With him being the only pass rusher most of the time.
I would know what what Max Crosby is capable of doing. He's made my life as a Broncos fan and living you know what the last 6 years.
Hey, the hell with Max Crosby. Hey, Nick.
Yo.
Y'all still got the linebacker Diablo? Y'all still got that linebacker Diablo?
The nigga from West Virginia, I think he's still there. He might leave though.
Yeah, he can go right to Buffalo too.
He's good. He's very fast, like really, really fast. He was converted safety.
I know. I watched him. He a hooper.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of,
that's all good. We might get Nick Bolton,
who could be on the move. Trey Hendrickson, who's led the NFL in sacks the last 2 years with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Why did we give up to get Geno Smith?
Y'all gave him a third.
Didn't they say they wanted a third for Trey Hendrickson?
Yeah. I don't see it.
Listen, wait. They said they need a third to get Trey Hendrickson.
I know somebody got a third. And who coached him?
They said either a high second or a third round pick.
Buffalo got 2 seconds. Bullshit.
Yo, Sean.
Both of them.
I say Sean Payton. I say George Payton.
I say Gary Payton. Anybody.
Peyton Manning. Go get Trey Payton.
Peyton Pritchard. Somebody.
By the way, they what you saw what they did the other night?
Yeah.
Him and Derek White.
Him and no hairline.
Yeah, he went crazy.
He's a what?
He's bald. He got
Whose hairline was worse, his or Stephen A. Smith's?
No, it was clearly Derek White's. Dog.
Yes.
It was clearly Derek. Derek White.
You hear Nick answer?
It was Derek White. I heard Nick's answer, but I'm gonna say he's saying what I said.
No, he's not. Nick, who answered? Who hairline was worse?
He just said yes. I mean,
yep,
exactly. I know what Nick's saying, but
both of them.
Both of them hairlines was awful. You will never find.
His hairline starting in the middle of his head.
Oh man, dude.
That nigga shut the half court.
They got a. They say he got a 47-footer. Hairline.
I'm glad you finished.
Yo, relax.
Wait. Who didn't finish?
I've never had that shit. Trey.
Noodle, what up, fam?
What up, Noodle? Question is,
Noodle, what up with it?
I don't believe this is ever going to be the case. Should Joe Burrow want out of Cincinnati if they trade Trey Hendrickson? My answer was, and before y'all say, my answer was hell to the no. They finna pay his number one receiver $45 million.
And they about to trade Hendrickson and his second receiver to get his receiver from college.
Come on, man. What are we talking about? Hey, I heard Harry Douglas say today that
a Harry dugout.
Yo, are you deaf? Yo, you deaf?
A Harry dugout is crazy.
Well, what was it? Was Samuel Jackson talking about the snappy nappy? What was they saying? Was that not in juice?
You gotta give up that nappy dugout.
She had the snappy nappy. The snappy nappy. Is that what Orange Juice Jones was saying? I saw her walking in the rain.
Who?
That's what Orange Juice Jones was talking about. He saw her walking in the rain.
I thought you said somebody else.
That was the dude who said he saw the snappy nappy dugout was Orange Juice Jones. He said she had the snappy nappy dugout. Wait, by the way, y'all know about Juice. Go watch it. I would want Trey Hendrickson. Anybody would be a fool not to try to make the call for Trey Hendrickson,
especially for that price.
I mean, he's not going. To me, he's not going. Obviously, because he's on a 1-year deal, so you're not going to need to break the bank unless you're going to re-sign him to get him. I mean, you probably get him for, like you guys said, a second or a third.
I'll give him a third. I'll call him right. They're not going to trade him to Buffalo, but
But yeah, I'll make that call. Speaking of players wanting trades,
damn,
DK Metcalf. So DK Metcalf. Obviously, the news came out yesterday that the Seahawks are going to release Tyler Lockett.
I know where you're going.
I know where you're going too.
The Raiders.
They finna They're gonna be the Vegas Raiders. They're gonna be the Vegas Seahawks.
Where you going? El Centro? He told you? Oh.
But
hey,
DK Metcalf.
We got word. We got sources here. My sources, like Stephen A. Smith sources, said he's not going to Vegas.
He going.
Oh, let me guess. He's going to the Chargers, huh?
He going wherever we're gonna pay him.
Oh, he's definitely not going to the Chargers. Chargers don't pay people.
He said he wants to play for a contender and he wants another contract.
He's definitely not going to the Chargers.
Oh, Raiders actually got the money to pay him. I'm not.
Money talks.
I'm not defending. I'm not condoning it.
Money talks.
I know what's out there. I heard the Patriots. I've heard the Chargers. I've heard the Steelers. I mean, a lot of teams is going to try to make the run at DK Metcalf.
Oh, Jacksonville traded Christian Kirk.
They traded him to the Texans because they were going to cut him. They cut Evan Ingram.
You're fucking stupid.
What's up? Who's stupid?
John, imagine somebody in our division helping Kansas City.
You know what? I didn't even dawn on me. You're right. So let me get this straight. You had the worst team in the division, but you gave the division champs your number two. Well, yeah, the number 2 receiver because the kid from LSU was their number 1 now.
Yeah, like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Liam Cohen? Okay, man.
Liam Cohen, yeah.
Liam Cohen, that's what you're doing. Well, he acting like Leor Cohen. That's the problem. Same Def Jam.
No, he ain't acting like him.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, Leor Cohen. Yeah.
Gilgeous Alexander didn't play.
Nobody from OKC is playing. Basically, they still won.
Yeah.
Who they play against?
Portland.
By the way, breaking news:
the Clippers are down by 6 to the Knicks.
And I'm going to post. I'm about to post this. I'm about to post this video. Since we're talking about basketball teams. By the way, your Clippers are there. They're down 6. By the way, Jalen Brunson is going to be out 2 to 6 weeks. I mean, at least 2 weeks. They said at least 2 weeks with that right ankle injury. That injury looked bad. I just saw another guy from the Mavericks got injured. I forgot what his name was, but he's out for the season with an arm injury. Nah. Yo, you good? Oh man. I'm trying to think. So obviously, free agency.
What you have breaking news? What are you talking about? What's that?
I'm about to upload it in a second.
Wait.
No, I know. Relax, dude.
This nigga said I know.
Oh, are you good?
Are you good? Who did that? Who did that?
Yo, something wrong with somebody.
Who did the elephant noise?
Yo, somebody. If people are wondering what's going on in Philly, obviously they didn't play tonight because obviously SmackDown is happening at the Wells Fargo Center. However,
y'all ain't eating nothing.
You
done ate today? You look kind of glassy eyed. What's going on? You tired?
I was upset. Oh, we doing a show, man. I can't put on air.
Nick?
Yeah.
This is the scene at the Wells Fargo Center tonight during SmackDown.
On Sunday, they have been loving the action ringside. Of course, these Philly.
What the fuck is that?
That is the Philadelphia 76ers, of course, with Paul George.
They have been loving the action ringside. Of course, these Philly.
What the fuck?
Wrestle for that belt.
Wait. What are they doing?
They about to wrestle.
They're ringside at SmackDown tonight. By the way, if y'all didn't hear that sound, that was the sound of boos. I'm gonna play it again. Listen closely to the sound.
Sunday, they have been loving the action ringside. First, these Phillies.
They fucking suck.
I know.
Paul George.
I'm giving him to
The end of the week is today.
No, he gave me some help.
Paul George did his podcast today.
What Paul? I thought that podcast was on hiatus.
Low management from podcast is crazy.
Yeah, Bella said that's sad. And my ears are open to it. Relax. So no Sanders picking up. KC, Shador is not getting past number 7. We told you that.
We about to go on Area 51 in a minute. Yeah, he's not. I think even if he do get to there, I do think that the Raiders will take Ashton Genty at that pick.
I think now, I think it's a given now that they got Geno, because you now need a running back. Because you need a running back.
You already know getting the second. You know, getting the second round though.
Huh? Oh yeah, I know.
You already know. Yeah.
Yep. Jackson Dart and them getting Geno is the perfect bridge quarterback.
Perfect.
So yeah, that's the latest.
Wait, isn't Tom Brady your partial owner?
Yep. Yep.
And wasn't you talking about quarterbacks need to sit for a year or two?
Yep.
Yep. Oh. He was never going to draft a quarterback in the first round.
No.
The only way he'll draft Shador is if he falls number 6.
Hello. Elias. What the heck was that?
They found me. No sweat. I'm about to watch that shit.
All right, y'all. Yo, I hate you. It's time for the final segment of the show. It's often imitated, it's never duplicated.
Portal time.
Not that segment. Sometimes people say stuff in the sports world and I get caught up.
No hurry. You can judge me.
I know. We good.
Okay.
We good. But because I got a lot to say about this topic.
Oh shit.
It's time for a news edition of calling. Yeah, I don't know what they talk me on that. So I don't know what the heck
Nessa John been tripping.
I ain't been tripping. You see me in my dream now. I'm been right here doing the job.
Doing drugs?
I said my dream.
What kind of dream?
Oh. I said, well, yo, who am I talking to right now? What the?
Sorry. It's the LA area.
This is crazy, dog.
They said it never rains in Southern California. RP
Except
Dwayne.
for when it's squirt. Shit.
RP to my man Dwayne from Tony. RP
I hate Mark.
Yo, what is wrong with this dude, man?
No, fuck that. Mark know what I'm talking about. I hate that song now because of Mark.
What, it never rains in Southern California?
No. No. We'll talk about the show.
Rest in peace.
Yes, but Mark is a menace.
I got Jeannie Buss on calling out names.
Rest in peace to the all-time group Tony. Nobody's name was Tony.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? But I heard the story how it happened. So, all right, Jeannie Buss on. Jeannie Buss.
Who's the nigga singing to him feels good?
We're not gonna disrespect Tony.
Campbell.
Them ad-libs was crazy, nigga.
I still think they still lie said it never rained in Southern California. I've been here all my life. It rains all the time.
Yep.
Oh!
At about 4:45.
What? What the? Yo, Nick.
Everybody just chill.
Everybody
just chill. Everybody
you not know I just heard right now.
That's not what's happening. Yo.
All right. Jeannie Buss is on calling out names. So she went on NPR and my guy A. Martinez's show the other day.
What the hell is SR?
Senor. Dog, relax.
Singular relief was crazy.
Jeannie Buss spoke about E. Davis. So we all heard this dude is insane. I tell y'all. Singular relief is wild.
All right. Sorry, guys. My bad. I was tripping.
I'm gonna play. Nope. I'm not even gonna respond to that. Recently, before he got traded with Shams Charania, and this seems to be the quote that everybody is.
What's that nigga name?
Shams Charania.
He related to M Night.
No.
He related to Midnight Slander Shalom.
Oh, did you say Midnight Slander the Shalom?
Ain't that nigga's name?
M. Night Shyamalan, dog.
You mean the Black Jordan Peele?
He's black?
That nigga's Middle Eastern, dog. He's not black.
That's what I'm saying. He's black.
There ain't a nigga in history whose last name is Shyamalan.
It's not neither.
So he's like the Middle Eastern Clapping
No.
Trump.
Wait, me said Middle Eastern clapping Trump?
No.
All right.
Damn sure went to you.
Cock and wait, did you say cock and trucks?
Well, damn sure went to UK. Went to Ukraine.
Wait, you carrying? What the fuck just happened right there? Oh.
Well, we know he ain't clapping nothing in Ukraine. Well, he was talking to the president every day. I guess he ain't gonna be able to.
Sports4U does not condone the actions and words spoken by one Jonathan Watson.
Why is everybody
Sports4U does not condone the actions of one Jonathan Watson.
Hold up, dog. Hold up. Everybody seem to focus on my stuff. Excuse me.
Whoa.
This is
Define stuff.
No,
once again, we do not.
Yo.
Dog, who keeps saying that?
This is insane.
Oh shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining the show for calling out names. 1/3 of the Humble Roses podcast.
Oh shit.
Nessa.
Hello.
What up, Nessa?
Just coming here just to start.
Hey.
Just coming here just to start shit, huh?
What up, Nessa?
Hey.
John, that's hate. Leave her alone.
Y'all was acting wild today. I had to show up.
You would. All right, can I finish calling out Jeannie Buss? Can I finish calling out Jeannie Buss? All right. So I'm gonna play this interview again. This is a clip from Anthony Davis. He did an interview with Shams Charania. He's doing an interview with Shams Charania. This is me and you right now.
Yes.
So okay. Oh, all right. What the heck? B, you gotta relax, bro.
Wait, what happened?
B said knock knock. I'm not answering that. Yo,
Hey,
what's wrong with your brother, dog? All right.
I don't know what's going on. I'm out of here. John was tripping.
Here's the clip of Anthony Davis talking to Shams about
what more can be done with this roster. Are you satisfied with the roster? Do you feel like you guys need some more here?
I think we need another big. I feel like I've always been at my best when I've been the 4. And having the big out there, we know it worked when we won the championship with JaVale and Dwight. I'm at the 5 and I'm at the 4.
This historic.
Yo, Nick, you need to go take care of some business, dog.
What happened? Ain't that about a bitch? Get the fuck out of here.
What did I walk into? Lord have mercy.
Tallywhacker is hilarious.
I ain't heard that word. God, didn't they say that in Salute Your Shorts Days on Nickelodeon?
Wait.
Huh?
Wait, they said it on Salute Your.
Wait. They said, whoa. They said it on Nickelodeon?
Wait, no.
Nah.
No. The show is called Salute Your Shorts, and they're talking about somebody Tallywhacker?
I mean, you remember
on Nickelodeon?
You never remember
on Nickelodeon?
No.
John, you gotta read the room. That was crazy.
John, John. So who's the producer there?
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Salute your shorts, and they talking about somebody's tallywhacker.
What
out of pocket.
That is the name of the show.
Yeah, I remember.
That's the name of the show.
That's the name of the show.
Salute your shorts,
dude.
It was about kids.
No, not that. Wow.
No, you trying to set me up. Nope.
You never say salute your shorts?
Nope. Nope.
What is one black girl on there? Yeah, remember the black girl?
Anybody there performing?
Yo, Stan will remember the name. The lead counselor name was Ugly. Was Ugg.
What the fuck is Ugg? The fuck are you talking about, John?
That was the lead counselor's name. His name was Ugly. And he wasn't Japanese, dog, before you ask. I know where y'all mind go.
No. I'm out of here.
Let me just get this. Hold on, Nick. Don't leave yet. I have questions.
He needs to clarify stuff. Come on.
So there was a
this
show
is
about
crazy.
kids rooting their shorts, and they were talking about somebody's tallywhacker, right? I just need to know, did they have anybody like performing up there?
I haven't seen that show.
It was moonwalking, right?
No.
I hate this nigga Mark. I knew this was gonna happen. I hate Mark. I knew it.
Moonwalking to somebody's cabin room is crazy.
Yeah, that was her name. The girl who played, black girl who played on Family Matters, the other dark skin with the braids, she was on the show.
The one that ended up being porn star?
Huh?
The one ended up doing porn?
Nah, not her, dude. Not the little girl.
Wait, it was a little girl doing porn there? All right, and y'all watch this?
No, Negro. I know what Nick was talking about.
What are y'all talking about? All right, yo, I don't know how. You know what?
Let's get the show back on.
Donkey lips? What the fuck is
going on?
Is that racist?
That's censor right there. I didn't say anything, John.
Dog, how you gonna just censor like that?
What is going on?
Wait.
Like that.
Wait. We don't do down talk on scissor. We don't do that on this show.
There's no scissor slam.
There's no hate.
Nah, we don't do that.
Oh.
John is out of pocket. This is all his fault. Everything is shit.
I want to disrupt the show, but your comments is the one doing it.
Yo, brother was the one talking about never mind. Yo.
Nah. John, you could have let the comment alone. John added a whole new level of BS to the comment.
So
the comment was BS.
So back to this. Y'all had a show with kids and they records.
We're still on this damn show.
Can we move on to calling out names?
That show's on calling out names, and y'all who watch it is on calling out names. And
you want me to look it up
Did they get slimed on that show?
No, they didn't. Double there. Nessa, you're the sick. Nessa, you're sick.
What's happening here?
Nessa, you're sick.
Wait.
You're sick.
Y'all two got problems. You and her got problems. Wait.
Yo, I can hear you, right?
Wait. Everybody just stop. Y'all are tripping.
We're tripping.
Sam, I've never watched a show called Salute Your Tallywhacker with some shorts. I've never watched that show. Y'all some wild individuals.
This is a sick freak, man. Oh, man.
Whatever that show is called, Salute Your Tallywhacker, raise your tallywhacker in your shorts.
Mark, what's wrong with you?
What's the show called, John?
It's called Salute Your Shorts.
I've never seen a show called Salute Your Shorts. That is crazy.
Why do I feel like
Ain't that what Luther used to do with
Hey man,
with Freddie Jackson?
See y'all
with that on that album cover?
Wild and Crazy. Yeah, I remember Omar Gooding was on Wild and Crazy Kids.
Wild and Crazy Kids.
I remember Wild and Crazy Kids.
See, the fact that I have to pop it up for you, like.
Wait, you made the tallywhacker pop up?
Is that
it's an effect.
I can't even see that, bro.
What is going on?
Who made that noise?
I don't even know.
What noise?
Where did that noise come from?
I ain't hear nothing.
What do y'all? All right, never mind.
I honestly didn't hear nothing. What the fuck happened?
I ain't hearing that neither.
Y'all
It was his
Mark hearing stuff.
Y'all in these inappropriate show. Nickelodeon was the dude.
Yeah.
Yo, Nick, something wrong with you, dude.
What the fuck I do?
Something wrong. Whoever made that sound, that's they're a sick individual. Again, let's play what Anthony Davis said about the Lakers roster.
What more can be done with this roster? Are you satisfied with the roster? Do you feel like you guys need some more here?
I think we need another big. I feel like I've always been at my best when I've been the 4. And having the big out there, we know it worked when we won the championship with JaVale and Dwight. I'm at the 5 and I'm at the 4.
This historic.
Yo,
I mean, he's 100% right.
Yeah, shout out to Alexis Fields too. She's still fine to this day.
Is that a point? Never mind.
Who's too young? Who's too young, Bella?
You know who Alexis Fields is?
Oh, yo.
Oh, grown Fields. My fault.
Now you remember?
The last 3 minutes has been hilarious, dog.
You forgot who Alexis Fields was, dog?
I thought it's on the other Fields.
VIP is going crazy.
What, her sister? Kim?
She got a sister to do that too?
Regine from Living Single? Tony from Facts of Life?
Shit.
No, Janet Jackson was Penny on Good Times.
So
I'll give her a fact of life.
Her mama was the one who put the iron on Janet Jackson, who burned Janet Jackson with the iron.
Who pulled Janet
I would
Jackson?
have gave her mama the iron too.
Yo, you all right?
Bella, who too young?
That's what I was
Bella,
thinking. Who's talking
I
about?
watched many Nickelodeon shows. I had a childhood. That was crazy.
All right.
That didn't involve grooming. Y'all need some help.
That's how
Let's keep.
I'm the youngest one here.
That's what you not to do that. Just remind everyone. Just remind us that you're the youngest one here. That's what you're doing. Okay.
That's hate, John.
All right. Everybody, yeah, John.
Let's talk about why that conversation. You're enjoying the conversation. You're proud to have you part of this segment.
Finish your conversation.
Yeah, hurry up, Yoni.
Thank you, Fairy Godmother. Genie Bus.
Wait. Did he say Fairy Godmother? I didn't hear.
Yo, you really need a Q-tip, dog. What's wrong with you?
John is funny as fuck.
Oh shit!
I agree, Trell. Every time the Latinos are around, dude.
That look sounds racist.
Yeah.
Y'all just playing the black guys.
What?
They were just
John, who are you talking to?
Jonathan.
What is John? Go ahead, John. This is getting crazy.
Genie Bus was on the big homeboy Eric A. Hernandez's show on NPR. And she was asked about the Anthony Davis Luka trade. And this is what she said. Anthony Davis was complaining about where he was being played and he wasn't happy. So I think it was a positive trade for both teams.
Oh, he was complaining about the position she put him in?
Hold on, Nick. I'm not done yet.
Go ahead.
Hold
on. Go ahead.
She continued. We gave up a lot to get Luka Doncic. We're happy we have him. We lost the last 3 years in a row to the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs, and we really didn't have anything that was going to look different going into the playoffs again. Anthony Davis was complaining about where he was being played, and he wasn't happy. So I think this was a positive for both teams. They got what they were looking for. We got what we were looking for, and I didn't realize it was going to be international news like it was. But that's the power of the Laker brand and the ability to draw big names who want to write their own chapter in Laker history. Let me go first. I'll let the Laker fan go first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jeannie Marie.
Who's Marie?
That's Jeannie Bus's middle name.
She black?
Marie Bus.
She Latina?
Heck no.
What's the J of Mary J. Block? Never mind.
Jane?
Jonathan?
Dog, what's wrong with you?
James?
I thought it was always Mary Jane, but you just sent me to Mary J.
Oh, go ahead, my bad.
All right.
Joseph.
Oh, here he go. Here he go.
You all right, man? You was out here just giving Mary J. Blige all these type of man names. Anyway, Jeannie Bus, Crispy Chicken. I hate this dude. I really hate this dude next to me. I really hate this dude next to me. I knew what tonight was going to be on before the show, but I really hate this dude next to me. Jeannie Bus needs to chill out. This is why we don't ask owners about personnel decisions. What you mean Anthony Davis wasn't happy? Oh, we got what we wanted. They got what they wanted. Y'all weren't shopping Anthony Davis before Nico Harrison called y'all about Luka. Because I guarantee if Rob Pelinka was shopping Anthony Davis, he would have made a call to Denver. He would have made a call to Milwaukee. He would have made a call to Minnesota.
Give it a what?
Made call. You're not alone on that. And Nick, Mark, got chill.
What the fuck?
I said Mark.
Oh,
for the record, I'll smash Jeannie Bus.
We all will. Her birthday, by the way. Best birthday in the world, September 26th. Anyway. No, what are you talking about? Oh, we had AD was complaining. He wasn't complaining. He basically told y'all the last 4 years. If you put another center,
he said he wanted something else big.
Yo, chill, Mark. That sounds wild.
That's what he just said. That we.
Yo,
the VIP is wild, and I agree.
Yo, what is going on over here? See, I don't know what the heck is going on over here. But Jeannie Bus got to chill the F out talking about Anthony Davis wasn't happy. Y'all weren't trading him. Oh, shit. Nico Harrison calls y'all in the middle of the night saying you want to trade for Luka Doncic, and Rob Pelinka was like, well, yeah. Hello. And it's kind of crazy to me. She did this interview on Thursday on NPR radio with my guy, A. Martinez. Nobody can find the interview. Nobody can find the interview. Somehow they got they somehow homegirl Laura Romo, who's been on the show before, shout out to Laura, which was 710 ESPN. Her and Lindsay Baseball, they actually they actually found audio, but you can't even hear what she said about Anthony Davis on the audio. So somehow that means the interview that part got scrubbed out of the interview. I'm gonna let Mark go next because I know he's already got something to say, and I already know Nicholas Freed's got something to say, and then I'm gonna let you say something as well if you have to chime in. Go ahead, Mark.
Mine's is simple. She just gotta shut the fuck up. Like, go do ownership. Get out the cameras. What should say if you want to? You want me to have your president dancing in the videos?
All in the videos.
All up in the videos. All
on the record.
Damn, she just got shut the fuck up. Because all this wasn't necessary. I think everybody understands from Lakers perspective why they did this trade.
Yes.
So it's like, again, it's one of the things where it's not even your place to even speak about. That should have just been we need to hear from Nico why that was going on over there. That's it.
We have not heard from Nico Harrison since the day after the trade, and he swears Jason Kidd didn't know.
Well, always like that.
Go ahead, Nick.
Here's my thing about the whole situation is this. Is that Anthony Davis has had this same sentiment the entire time of I need somebody else over there to play center in order for my game to be perfectly utilized. So it was shown during the bubble, and even when Cousins was over there, that sentiment is right. If you really want to utilize Anthony Davis and his skill set 100%, he has to play the 4. Now, the craziest thing about all that is that they actually did what he asked for after they traded him, because they went and try to get Mark Williams over there, which would have been a very good fit to have with Anthony Davis. But for some reason, they didn't make the move. They were just content and determined to have Anthony Davis play the 5 over there for some apparent reason. Why, I have no idea.
Because they want to LeBron play the 4.
Well, guess what? They shouldn't do it. LeBron, look, have LeBron play the 3, or how about this? Have LeBron play the 1, like they did before, and he led the league in assists.
Yes.
Do that. You could have got Mark Williams up over there. You could have still had Max Christie up over there, which would have made their defense, that's already very good, even better. Like, come on, man. Let's not do that. These owners and all that, they be overthinking too much, man. It'd be crazy. And she needs to shut up. Like, all owners need to shut up. It's not just her.
Mm-hmm.
What you think, Nessa?
What happened?
No, I agree. At this point, it's like most of the people that just want to hear themselves talk, so she's just going to say what she wants to say and not put anything behind it. So either she sits back and let the actual people, that know what they're talking about say something, or she's just going to keep looking stupid on camera. So.
All right. Crispy chicken. That's the only person I have calling out names is Jeannie Bush. Mark, you got my calling out names?
Crispy. Jerry Rice and Mary J. Blige. Oh.
Why Mary J. Blige?
Crispy chicken.
Have you not calling on what he's been doing?
Anybody on camera singing about fried chicken is out of pocket.
Who's worse? Who's worse? Her or Jerry Rice?
That chicken helmet is still worse.
Did he run a route with that chicken helmet?
Yep. He ran a 9.
He had it on. All that matters.
What did you just say?
He ran a 9.
Oh, he ran to go deep, bro.
He ran a 9-piece.
In the show, John.
Hey, no.
In the show.
I got the people calling out. Calling names about it.
Did maybe I missed this? Was this in the group chat about this?
He did.
I just saw this. We didn't talk about this.
Nick said on the show earlier.
I missed that part.
What?
So the Seahawks tried to get Max Crosby for Geno Smith and
and Metcalf. Yeah, I brought that up earlier.
I totally didn't hear that.
Yeah, he was thinking about crispy chicken.
I probably was. I'm wondering.
You said
clearly he called him Max Crispy.
Crispy chicken.
You said crispy chicken?
Hell no.
I know you didn't say that.
All right. Sorry, John. John, you were even talking.
I didn't talk about. No, I said about DK Metcalf running the trade. I said they're going to be the Seahawks, but I wasn't even.
John,
I didn't even mention the trade.
John, you sitting right here the whole time when Nick mentioned it.
I totally showed him. Yeah. I mentioned DJ Metcalf. I remember
DJ Metcalf.
DK Metcalf probably ended up back with the Raiders, but I didn't mention that trade was actually proposed.
My call out name is for everybody who say there's LeBron stats. They call it the longevity award.
You mean like Charles Barkley?
Yeah.
He didn't say that about Kareem.
Did she date black dudes who Mary J. Blige?
I'm assuming she's talking about Nessa.
Oh. Yeah. My thing is Vince Carter play how long? 20 years?
Yep, 2021.
Robert Parrish played how long?
Probably 22. 21, 22. Dirk played 22.
And nobody has these amount of points, right? No. So it's not a longevity award. And on top of that, when you look at that, who was the youngest player to reach a certain milestone? LeBron has most of them.
Yep.
It's not a longevity award. He has been in the league for a hell of long, but it's also greatness involved. Like, we can't leave out that part of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for me.
Nick?
I actually don't have nobody on calling out names. I'm good.
All right. What about you, Nessa?
I came here to, disrupt and distract. Clearly, it's been working.
All right. I got to come in the group chat.
All right. Let's get out of here. Okay.
Is John blushing?
That tenderized oranges in the camera.
Yo, B, what the heck? Dog, I can hear you, dog.
What? What did he say?
Hey, that's funny.
Hey, B, I heard that, dog. What the heck, man? All right. Let's get up out of here, man. Free agency window, yo, B, that's wild. Free agency window will open on Monday. Signings take place on Wednesday. Before we get there, I'm gonna give each of us give us a bold prediction. So I'm gonna give.
What Bella say to me?
No.
She was fun.
I had found my damn black lighter. I don't know what the fuck I did with it. And I ain't got no lighter. I don't know where it's at.
All right, so check this out. I'm gonna say a sentence, and you gotta fill in the blank. Nick.
Yo.
DK Metcalf will be traded to blank.
Kansas City.
I was like, you had your answer up there.
Kansas City.
I can see it though. Mark.
Kansas City.
I don't know if Kansas City. I don't know if the Chargers have the money to.
Did you say the Come City Chiefs? Or Come City?
Yep.
Come City Chiefs is crazy.
Come
City Chiefs is crazy.
Yo, Come City Chiefs is even wilder.
Slide the right booty.
What did you just say, John?
Someone's talking about some Come City Chiefs.
They talking to you.
All right, I'm out of here.
All right.
All right. I got him going to the Chargers.
Yeah, Mark, you ain't right now.
He said the Chiefs. That's even worse.
No, what you put in the group chat. You know.
I mean, it's the truth.
I think he's going to the Raiders.
So everybody got him going to the AFC West team,
except the Broncos, which is BS. He needs to be a Bronco. Shout out to you, L. Duncan. You was right, but I think he's going to end up. I think Pete's trying to get the Vegas Seahawks and the silver and black. So I think I'm gonna say the Raiders. All right, here's the next one. Let's start with you, Mark. Myles Garrett will be traded by blank and to where? Wait. I'm sorry, Nessa. Where do you think DK goes?
That's fucked up.
Man.
I was gonna agree with Nick.
So she said Chiefs. Oh, great. All right, Mark. Myles Garrett will be traded by blank and to where?
I'm gonna say he'll be traded in the next month, by the next 3 weeks. He should be a Bill, but we know Brandon Bean don't do the right shit. So he'll probably end up in Green Bay somewhere.
All right. Nick Freeze. Myles Garrett will be traded by blank into where?
He'll be traded next week to the Eagles.
Boss lady, what up though?
Hey, boss lady.
It's cold.
Nick, you all right?
My fault, fam.
All right. Nessa.
She said, huh.
Let's
say.
No. Well, unless they trade Tyreek Hill, which could still happen.
Yeah.
They just revised Bradley Chubb's contract, so
I think they're thinking about it. Myles Garrett, I'll say about 3 weeks.
Give me a team.
I don't know. Raiders.
Oh wow.
Don't do that. So,
if the Raiders get Myles Garrett and Max Crosby, y'all gonna hate me.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna watch football. I'm not gonna watch football. I'm not gonna watch.
I know my brother-in-law is gonna be happy as fuck.
Hey, Nick, I'll see you on
Relax,
the
Mark.
What up, Chris? My boy Chris Camillo in the house. Where should Cooper Kupp go? I'm thinking Bills or Chiefs.
Only way Bills.
The Chiefs.
Only way Bills get Cooper Kupp is if the Rams pay most of that contract.
That ain't happening.
That ain't happening. So
shout out to Chris Camillo. Him and Chaz, Outlet Forum, they're gonna be joining us real soon. They're gonna be joining us real soon, talk some NBA and some more NFL stuff. I'm gonna say Myles Garrett gets traded by the draft, and he's a Detroit Lion. More time to rehab. He'll play himself back in the Aiden Hutchinson condition, but I think that's the place I can see going. That's cool, Chris. You know.
What up, Chris?
We'll be in contact, brother. You know.
What up, Chris?
All right.
Family of the show, you heard?
Shout out to him. Shout out to Chaz and the whole Outlet Forum crew. For me, here's mine.
Oh.
Aaron Rodgers will sign with the Minnesota Vikings. And Sam Darnold to sign with the Seattle Seahawks.
I agree with both of those.
That makes sense.
Aaron Rodgers going to the Vikings.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. He gonna follow whatever Brett Favre do.
All you gotta do is send a dick pic to one of the women on the staff.
He ain't that much of a jackass.
You didn't get no dick. So what about the second part? Because I think we all agree Aaron Rodgers to the Vikings. He just wants to go back to the NFC North. He clearly wants to go back to the NFC North. But where does Sam Darnold go? I say Sam Darnold to the Seahawks now that Geno is in Vegas.
And is Devontae Adams gonna follow him?
Of course he is.
He is.
Yeah, they
not in Minnesota. Nah, he can't go to Minnesota. They don't got. He won't be up over there. If he go to Minnesota, they're not going to sign him.
They don't have,
Jugs?
No, Justin Jefferson and
Jugs
Jordan Addison.
Nice.
They got nice jugs in Minnesota.
They got nice jugs.
They got nice jugs on cameras too.
I got Sam Darnold going to Calgary Stampeders.
This dude's a hater, man. This dude really might as well just put him in a UFL, but they've been on strike. So
what team did he hate me play for?
What team did he hate? He hated me when the XFL.
That's the team Sam Darnold go play for.
Well, he in the NFL he played for the Panthers, and Sam Darnold already did that.
Not that.
His name is Rob Smart.
No, not that team.
Yo, B, that's wild.
I see some cream. No, you are on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's wild, B.
No, this is hilarious. The comment up is hilarious.
Yo, they went a bodyguard and say he wants one. That's crazy.
No, this is hilarious. Y'all got to understand why that's hilarious.
No, not Whitney.
No, y'all know who that is.
No. No.
That's my nigga Moses.
B, you know you out of pocket, right?
B is hilarious,
B,
dog.
you out of pocket right now, right? The Father, man. Shout out. Oh man. And he said F Bosa. Don't worry, he gonna be making America great again in San Francisco with his brother.
Him, the Bosa brothers, and Purdy gonna be MAGA buddies.
Oh my God.
By the way,
in the show, John.
Why?
That GM needs to be slapped. All right.
What'd you say?
Did you say Brock had the?
She said 2-inch cock Brock. All right, John, in the show, dog. Before some shit get crazy,
she really called Brock Purdy a short man. All right, we're gonna be back on Tuesday to start looking ahead to the free agency moves.
Looking for some head on Tuesday. That's crazy, John.
Okay,
John. Everybody just relax.
All right,
everybody relax.
Boy, All my teams getting rid of the white boys. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. B is a Mavericks fan. My bad, dog. Oh man. All right. Free agency. We'll talk more about it Tuesday. What moves we want to see our squads make and what moves they're negotiating. We'll talk about it.
How did he get 17, 12, and 15? This nigga crazy.
Because he's good. He just doesn't like basketball. He'd rather like train his horses and go hang out and serve.
Rape his horses?
Train his horses.
What are you talking about?
Joker. He has a 17, 12, and 15.
Yeah, that's
the TV's on mute.
That's crazy.
So Nessa, tell people where they can follow you at.
You guys can follow me on X and Instagram at lamadrina_XOXO. Y'all can see me on Wednesdays on the Humble Roses podcast, and once in a while when I pop in on Sports4U Wrestling, and clearly on here when I want to disrupt the pod or in the comments. So.
What Dick looking at Thursday?
What the heck, y'all? What you else? I just want to talk to you.
It's Dick Latina.
Where'd that hand disappear to?
TLT
every day for Sports4U.
Yeah, what the rest of her top at?
Yo, B, what the heck?
TLT stands for Thugs Love Titties, right?
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. All right,
you can interpret that however you want.
Yeah. Ain't that the name of a Tommy song? Whatever you want.
I'll be on rock status too. Over there, man. That's not.
All right, let's get up out of here.
You got it in this show.
All right, we
stop doing that table over there.
Yo, B. We're gonna get up out of here. This has been another. Thank y'all for everybody who watched. Make sure y'all subscribe on YouTube. Get a part of the show for watching.
Stop playing this goddamn porno music at the end of the damn show. Okay, this motherfucker, this shit. It's all early 2000s softcore porn about here. Put that shirt back in the couch.
Nick, you know. Subscribe to Sports4U on YouTube. Get part of the show. Watch us on YouTube. And on X at Sports4U podcast. Follow me at John Washington 0984 on Instagram. Mark on Instagram at Mark1 on X. Follow Nico on Instagram, Gorilla. And again, you follow Nessa on X Instagram at @la_madrina_XO. We'll see y'all Tuesday. Free agency talk. Lakers, go get that win in Boston. F Boston. This has been Sports4U. I'm John. That's Mark. That's you. That's not Madrina Nessa. The firefighter is somewhere around terrorizing the house. And we'll see y'all next week.